Bubbles.
Hey, all you tricky trainers.
Yes.
This is Chelsea with Positive Futures Dog Training and Behavior. And today,
Bubbles.
me and my canine partner Lucy are going to show you how to teach the trick of blowing bubbles. Just a warning, this one can get a little messy. Before we dive in, you're going to need to collect some training supplies, a clicker or a verbal marker, some food or treats, a large bowl, and some towels. I like to use a bowl or a Tupperware container that is clear because it'll be easier for you to see when your dog is actually blowing bubbles. I also recommend something on the larger side. If your dog sticks their face in and reaches the bottom of the bowl, it could startle them and decrease our desired behavior.
Good.
Immediately when you put the bowl down, be ready to start training. Your dog is likely going to have some interest in the bowl and will start to interact with it in some way, whether that's looking at it, moving towards it, sniffing, or even going in for a drink. Your goal is to capture that moment that your dog interacts with the bowl with a click or a verbal yes, and then deliver a treat behind the bowl. You can see that at the beginning, Lucy doesn't know what's going on. She offers me a variety of behaviors like scratching and a play bow. But the moment that I click and start reinforcing her for interacting with the bowl, I'll start to get more and more behavior from her. The goal is to start to shape or reinforce your dog in very small approximations, getting closer and closer to the bowl, putting their nose in, and eventually putting their nose underwater. So for now, I sit still and quiet to try not to distract her, and I will click any interaction that she chooses to have with the bowl. I toss the treat away to get her further from the bowl to give her another opportunity to approach it. If she offers me an alternative behavior, like pawing at the mat, laying down, or sitting, then I consider that confusion. So I toss a treat back behind her to reset her and give her an opportunity to try again. Your dog will soon figure out that it's interacting with the bowl that's earning them reinforcement. As you start shaping behavior and reinforcing, your dog will offer more behavior that is similar. So now we're going from just hovering over the bowl to touching the top of the water and beginning to submerge the nose. As I click and treat these interactions, I'll continue to get more and more. As your dog gets comfortable putting their nose in the water, then we start to increase criteria, either adding duration, or how long the dog's nose is underneath the water, or increase how far they put their nose down if this is a possibility. Both of these will result in the dog holding their nose underwater for a longer period of time. As they do this, it's natural for them to want to exhale. Once I start to get air bubbles, I'll no longer accept the behaviors of drinking or even just touching the water. I'm looking for at least submersion of the nose. So I'll click and treat anytime she puts her nose in the water, even if I don't get air bubbles. And then I make a bigger deal out of the repetitions where I do get air bubbles by clicking and tossing a jackpot and adding in additional praise. The more we do this, the more the dog is going to begin to understand it's that action of exhaling while they are under the water. In the shaping process for this trick, I found this last step to be the most challenging for her. It was easier to get her to put her nose underwater than it was for us to start getting that exhale, creating those bubbles. Try to be patient with your dog. Our goal is to have lots of repetitions that we can reinforce. So if you find yourself unable to reinforce duration under the water, it's either time for a quick break or it's time to reevaluate your training plan. You might need to go back a step and just start reinforcing interaction with the bowl again. If I feel like the dog is getting a little frustrated or confused, I like to toss a treat behind them to get their body in motion again. This reset cookie is often a really nice way to help them out, give them that reinforcement that they're searching for, and then it sets you up for another repetition of reinforcing something smaller, like approaching the bowl or just sticking your nose in it again. When you feel that about 4 out of 5 repetitions are resulting in bubbles, then it's time for you to start adding your verbal cue. In order to add your verbal cue, you'll say your cue, I chose bubbles, just before the dog drops their head into the water. So while their head's over the bowl, I say bubbles, she drops her head and exhales underwater, I click and treat. With repetition, the dog will start to make the association that this word means to do this behavior. As you can imagine, after eating and then sticking their face in the water can get a little gross pretty quick. So make sure that you stop mid-session if needed to wash the bowl and put fresh water in. You might also want to have a towel handy to wipe your dog's face after you're done with the training session. I hope that you and your dog enjoy this fun party trick. If you liked this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe so that you can get caught up on all of our training content. And if you like training tricks, I think you'll like this training tutorial here, which includes some of our other trick training tutorials. Happy training!
Yes, that was good.